PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
I'm James Spann. This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday morning, the 23rd day of June. And yeah, you know it's going to be hot, but we do think that just maybe the door is open for a few thunderstorms around here later today. Not everywhere, but in spots. Let's check out some of the Skycam shots around the network at 5 a.m. Boy, that's nice. Very nice. A look at the Tennessee River as seen from the Skycam up in Decatur. Looking back to the east as we have that daylight now at this early hour of the day. The Jasper Skycam looking good. That's looking back to the east from the top of the King Building. And from downtown Birmingham, the big steel jungle there looking north from the Daniel Building. Well, the heat bubble is a little west of here now. The axis running from near Omaha down to Lake Charles. And as we are on the eastern periphery of that thing, that means a northerly flow aloft. And that means any storms that happen to form over Kentucky and Tennessee should be coming right down I-65 this afternoon. Actually had a batch last night that looked pretty good, about 10 o'clock coming out of Nashville, but they dissipated as they moved into North Alabama. In terms of the severe weather risk, there is not a formal risk here, but some mention, of course, of storms. The slight risk for today is up north, over parts of the upper Midwest and the high plain states. And there's the QPF chart, and it looks pretty skimpy. In fact, that shows nothing for northwest Alabama, but I would probably beg to differ. This is valid through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock. I do think that most everybody will see some rain along the way. But, of course, as we all know, a lot will depend on where the afternoon storms form and also development of any thunderstorm areas north of the state, the organized type areas that would move down in here. And, of course, we all know that forecasting those in advance is a big challenge, if not impossible. Peak of the tropics. Disturbed weather continues over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. Really from the lower tip of Texas all the way down to the Bay of Campeche. No sign of any organization there, and that is slowly drifting into Mexico. So odds are we won't see anything happening there. But on the other side of Mexico, yes, that thing looks pretty good now. That's Tropical Storm Andres that's expected to become a hurricane this morning as it sideswipes the coast of Mexico, the Pacific coast. Here's the track from the Hurricane Center, a hurricane warning up in effect for that part of the Mexican coast. And then ultimately, Andres should be forced westward later in the week, and then it would dissipate over the cooler water well to the west of Baja later this week. Let's look at modeling here. This is the OZGFS, valid at 1 o'clock today, and the heat ridge off to the west. Big trough to the east. That means a northerly flow aloft. And down below that, you'll see some green on there. But as we often mention in summer, these surface charts are not overly helpful. But we'll be looking for formation of scattered showers and storms later today, moving from north to south, and just maybe some folks will catch a cooling shower. Doesn't that sound good? Other than that, hot and muggy with low and mid-90s again today. Tomorrow, pretty much the same deal, and I'm telling you, we're going to be going through the maps here, and they're going to look a whole lot alike. Here's a look at Thursday. Once again, the core of the heat off to the west. Friday, same deal. Saturday, starting off the weekend. Very familiar look. Got a strong shortwave up north on top of the heat ridge. And we'll see if maybe some of that energy can rotate down through here over the weekend. There's the Saturday chart. Looks relatively dry. Sunday, again, the 588 core heat ridge is still off to the south and west. And then Monday of next week, upper air winds kind of light and variable. Bottom line is we're trying to say some pretty typical summertime weather over the course of the next 5 to 7 days. But remember, along the way, I do think we'll see probably a few storm areas come in from the north we just don't know about now. And other than that, each day a chance of scattered showers and storms during the peak of the daytime heating process. And, this is July the 8th. I don't like that. 594 ridge. And that is nasty heat. That's the triple-digit kind of stuff there. And, of course, the worst of that seems to be a little west of here, and that looks fairly moist. But, again, we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. You don't want to see a 594 circle here in July or August. I'll just tell you that. The heat could be awfully tough if that thing happens to verify. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Weather.